back in our original positions.
We are. Feels much better.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Isn't it funny how quick like you get used to certain things and
yeah,
yeah, it's kind of it's ironic.
right. So
And
we're
the
tackling question number 5 today, but it might be good to recap. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. For those of you maybe who are checking us out for the first time and or if you've been with us for the journey, like let's revisit those first four questions.
Yeah. So the series is we're giving you 6 powerful questions to help you along in your journey as an entrepreneur because we are the ones that have to get back into doing, and we can sit around and womp womp and not get anything done. So the first question we talked about was just getting clarity, you know, reclaiming why you're doing this. Why am I doing this?
Mm.
Why am I doing this?
Mhm. Yeah, it's important to know why because it does get you through the highs and the lows.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
And
Especially hearing no all day. I'm not interested. I'm too busy, whatever. It's like, okay,
or nothing.
or no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've sent out all these messages and nobody's responding. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that um, gives you the um, extra fortitude you need to keep
Mhm.
going
Yeah.
because you knew that it wouldn't be all sunshine and rainbows.
No, but in the moment, sometimes you need a little sunshine. So bring in your sunshine and remember why you're doing this. Get some
Right?
clarity to get you unstuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. What's our next one?
We picked 3 words, and I always go with you. So
Yes, you
what
love my words.
I love your words
Yeah, so be you, do you, for you.
and
Yeah,
align with that.
and align with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you pick your 3 words, and then when you're stuck, then have your 3 words where you can find them and get unstuck.
Right.
Live your words.
Yeah. And for the mastery circle, I have on my laptop right now focus, execution, and support.
Yeah, because
Because
that's
those,
exactly, yeah,
what we're trying to help everyone in the group uh, get get aligned with those 3 words.
yeah, yeah. And then self care. We're our greatest asset. So how are you taking care of you today since you're the one that takes care of the business? Are you taking breaks? Are you drinking water? Are you eating? Are you peeing when you need to? Those simple self care tasks that
Taking
we,
time to be with your loved ones or your friends.
yeah, to avoid burnout. That
Take
that
a
is
day
actually,
off.
yeah, because we don't need to be burned out. And then last week we talked about, oh, you are in the weeds and you've got so many options. So, what can you do right now that will step you forward the most? And it doesn't matter if you just make a list, close your eyes, and point your finger on it. I mean, it's getting into action and getting unstuck.
Yeah, and having lots of strategies for that because it is a common one, a daily
Mm.
or multiple times a day one, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I feel most productive before lunch. And then it's like I put off eating lunch because I know my productivity is going to tank, but then the stomach, wins. And yeah, so I really use this tactic a lot in the afternoon. But I've also noticed shifting not so mental tasks in the afternoon works well for me too.
Right. Right. Yeah, being smart about when you do what,
Hmm.
and that's part of the process of figuring out what's the actual obstacle here.
Yeah. My stomach, or yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right.
All right, so what's our question for this week?
So, I mean, there's a lot of ways that we can talk about this, but it's actually, how do you shine through the storm and ignite back with your passion? And I think of this as two ways. So, we've got our mundane tasks that we all dread, that we all, it's not on the top of our priority, or it's not on our I love to do this list, but
Mm,
it's a necessary evil. But the other way that I look at this question is, when life happens, interruptions, unexpected things, how can I shine through that storm as well and figure out, if it's 2 o'clock and you've had distractions all day long, instead of going, well, that day is blown. No. How do you connect back to your passion and get right back to it? So it's the dreaded task, and also when things don't go as planned.
yeah, absolutely. Or when you're not getting any feedback results, or the feedback and results that you're getting is opposite of what you would like to get. I mean, there are, I think as business owners, you do a lot of work with minimal results some of the time, and to keep that high energy, that passion coming through, and not just a going through the motions
Mhm.
piece of it, it's important to, I think, um, reground yourself regularly, daily, hourly, whatever you need.
Momently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like to call this the messy middle, because when we
Mm,
start something, it's like you've got the enthusiasm, it's new, it's like Christmas morning, first day of school, whatever resonates with you. And then you've got the end where either you're done, you got the result you wanted, whatever, but when you're in the messy middle, that's where the magic happens. And being able to tap into joy, excitement, enthusiasm, passion in the middle, if you don't find it, you're going to stop, and you're
right.
not going to get to the end.
Yeah,
So, how do we love this time in the middle, this messiness?
yeah. Because this is where people quit.
Yeah,
They stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
So,
right before the breakthrough, right? It's right before it happens. It's right, I mean, it's on the edge. Yeah.
right. Yeah. So, so how do you do that for yourself?
I reach out to my accountability partner. Remind me why I need to love this,
Yeah.
or I'm struggling,
Hmm.
or I just want to quit.
Yeah. Being just having that part, someone you can be vulnerable with, and speak the truth.
Yeah.
Your truth of how it's feeling for you in this moment, and let let them.
Remind you of your why.
Yeah. And what you have to offer to the world, because we may believe in what we offer and how we offer it, but when you are, I always call it shouting into the void, like, you just are like, is anyone listening? Does anyone care?
Mhm. It's
Those
like,
thoughts come through the mind.
hello. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and you know, having someone say, like, no, you have something the world needs. You've got this. Keep going. It's invaluable, and because we are uh, solo business owners, you know, there's there's not an automatic energy that our energy is the energy.
Yeah. And so, I mean, if you don't have an accountability partner, which if you don't and you want one, let us know. We're here to help. Another thing you can do is remember a success, because that'll get your passion back. I mean, maybe you haven't had the success in your business, but there's some time in your life you had success. Remember that success, because it'll refuel the energy, the passion, the enthusiasm when you're stuck in, oh, I'm in the storm. It's so
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think some other another way that I reconnect to my passion is um, thinking back to the day that I made the decision to head down this path and
Mm,
that person, you know, revisiting that
the shiny.
feeling,
Yeah.
and excitement and commitment that I had. And, you know, there was all of that. And that I acknowledged that there's fear and doubt and, you know, worry,
Hmm. Hmm.
you know, but I let the excitement, the commitment, the opportunity to serve to drive me forward.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. Remembering back to when you said, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Because we all had that moment when we made that choice um, to strike out on our own and offer our genius to the world.
That's right. That's right. And for the dreaded task, which, we all have those in our life, I like to relate it to doing the dishes, because that's one of my dreaded tasks. I mean, it's one of those necessary. I want a clean kitchen, but doing the dishes, it's kind of like, anyway. So I think about the blessing of having dishes to do. I get to do dishes. That means that I had food and I nourished my body, and you
You
know,
have running water.
yeah, I don't have to go get the water and boil the water, and I have a dishwasher. I'm really just rinsing off the plates and putting them in the dishwasher. So, putting on music during a dreaded task,
Yeah.
getting enthused. It's kind of like saving those favorite songs for listening
Oh,
to while you're doing a dreaded task.
I have tons of playlists.
And how often do you listen to them?
I love listening. Like my favorite one when I'm having a womp womp day, I have a boss playlist.
Mhm. It makes those dreaded tasks not so dreaded when you're sitting over here bopping to your favorite song.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and I'm going to get a little woo.
Oh, please do.
I mean, uh, you send out an energy
Mhm.
in everything that you do,
Mhm.
and that energy is going to resonate with
Mhm.
people that are at that same frequency, vibration, whatever you want to call it. And so you want to definitely connect back to your passion and your enthusiasm and your why um, regularly so that you are sending out that vibration of the people that you want to come towards you. So, if you, especially if you notice, like, why do I keep getting those people?
The wrong energy people we're talking.
Yeah, yeah, it's the wrong energy people.
Uh-huh.
Um, you know, it's like maybe take a look and use some fresh eyes to look at what you're putting out into the world and
Mhm.
See if you can raise that vibration, or maybe the way you talk about something is comfortable for you, it flows, but it really doesn't have the right, it's not calling the right people in.
Yeah. So, shining through the storm is the positive because, every time, think about driving. When you drive into a rainstorm, if you keep driving on the other side, there's no rain. It's just
Hmm.
beautiful. The sun is back out. You might even catch a rainbow. And so the storm, again, we talked about this last week, it's part of the messy middle of getting you to where you're wanting to go.
Agreed. Yeah. I also like I think it's helpful to think about you, it's not just like that you're the movement of you through something. It
Mm,
is the light you are shining to bring people to you. The storm is the problems you solve
yeah.
with your clients, the
Mhm.
what you um, are looking to help them with, and so you are the light, you are the beacon. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, shine your light, be bold. You were, I truly believe it. We were all put on this earth with a purpose,
Hmm.
and this is your purpose. And go forth and shine.
There you go. What else could I say? So we are going to be wrapping this up next week. Well, we're going to introduce the last question, and then we'll do a wrap up, just kind of summarizing everything, how to put this into practice. So for next week, we're going to give you the last question, and it's about getting. It's beyond tech hell, right? It's beyond the the grind and the drudgery of business, and we'll,
Yeah,
we'll go deeper into that next week.
because none of us have been in tech hell.
No,
Were you?
I'm going through it right now, but hey, we're here, right?
I would have never known.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a great week.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.